Mind Studio last week introduced a really new cool feature that enhances the chat block. This is the chat block here. The chat block used to function similarly to a terminator or an end block, whereby it would end the workflow. But now they've enhanced it so that it can improve and add a human-in-the-loop functionality to it. Furthermore, it could also run tools directly out of this in Mind Studio, other workflows from the chat interface. So let's see how this would work. I have done a video previously with this workflow where this would take a user input from a person writing an article, and they want to make sure that that article is compliant with a Associated Press Stylebook guidelines. So I've improved upon it so that it reads from a Google Doc instead in my account, and then it does that evaluation, and then it comes to this chat block. And I can then ask that chat block to do other things as configured in this workflow. One, it can create an image and it goes to this workflow, or I can update the Google Doc. And likewise, even from here, once I have created an image, I can then potentially go update that Google Doc. This is really super powerful and adds so much more functionality and agentic user experiences while maintaining human-in-the-loop functionality. So here I have a Google Doc that I've written an article, such as like for about Mind Studio, and it would be, say, like for TechCrunch or something like that. Now I'm going to run this. It will evaluate that document for AP style and then show me a chat interface, and then I could tell it to do something else, like create an image or update the Google Doc. So I'm going to run the published version. And for those of you that saw my first video showing this AP Stylebook style guide, this will look familiar, where it's essentially rendering the style, the original document as shown in that Google Doc, and it will show AP style guide violations once this renders. So let's see how it's going. So here it shows the original document, and then it shows the violations to that to AP style guide, the original text, the proposed revised text, and the AP Stylebook rule that that text violates. In the original workflow, one would have to make note of these changes and then manually go make these changes. So now this output is done. Let me click next, and now I have a chat interface. And now I could ask it something like, generate an image for me. So now it will run this other workflow, and what it will do is it will read the article or inject the article to this workflow and generate an image that would blend well with this article. This is actually using the brand new Google Imagen 4 model. This is Ultra version, and it's already in my studio. And I could either download this image, or what I want to do now is I'm going to click next, see a chat interface in this workflow, and I want to update the Google Doc. The way that I have this workflow designed is it will not remove the original text. It will append to the end of the original text the revised text. So here I see this is the text with the image below the headline. So one thing I could do is I could edit this manually. This is another very cool human-in-the-loop functionality that MyStudio provides. Or I can use this chat interface to ask it to make updates to this document. One thing I do know that's inaccurate about this document, the actual content of this document is here we go. This is actually inaccurate. There were actually 200,000 AI agents deployed with MyStudio. So, and now that I've made any other changes, I could save this. But I want to just verify that this does comply with AP style. So I'm going to come to this chat interface and say, now it has rendered this output showing that there were some AP style guide violations. And it shows what the changes were. So now for the sake of this video, let's accept these changes. And now it will update the Google Doc. So now let's come over to this Google Doc where we had the original document. This is the original content. And now we see that this is the updated draft. Here's the giant image. I can make this image smaller just so that it better fits in this Google Doc. But likely this image would just be a prototype if I was really publishing this. And then this is the revised article. So this is a great way to use MyStudio as a powerful agent to help you improve your productivity, your writing, your editing, and even prototype an image, all within one experience. I did not have to run multiple workflows. Every time I came to a chat interface, I could ask it to run some other tool, and then it would run that tool. So this is really powerful. I'm just beginning to touch the surface of this because MyStudio just released this 2 days ago from when I'm recording this. So I'm still learning other awesome functionality with this. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching.